So now we are looking at how to create a analytic list page in SAP BTP Cloud Application Programming Model in order to offer purchase order analytics. To be able to create analytic list page application, we open the Fiori application tool generator from the business application studio, and then we go back to the analytic application template called analytic list page. We then click on the next button, and since we are using SAP BTP Cloud Application Programming Model with microservices, we choose here local CAP project. System automatically detects our CAP project, and we had already created an entity for purchase order analytics. So we're going to choose that. And now when we click the next button, voila, you can see it has detected our purchase analytics entity. Superb. You can additionally choose selection mode, click on next button, and now we can give project properties. So as per the information even last time I mentioned, you can add multiple Fiori apps under your app folder along with the application router. So let's add our analytic app. You can say PO Analytics. You can give additional description for this application. So purchase order analytics, and then we can just go ahead and add the rest of the details. So don't touch anything, click on next button. In fact, I don't want to add deployment configuration also because we will be deploying. Now sometimes you see there is an issue which can come like this, that it might crash. So this is a bug in Business Application Studio. It's not my issue. Okay, so you have to restart the whole process. Yeah, so let's restart the whole process. SAP is still improving the BAS tool. So I can come back, local CAP project. Select my entity. And let's give a namespace. So I can say po.enna. Yes. And then we don't want to deploy or add deployment configuration because we already have the existing deployment configuration with MTA YAML for this application with app router. So now we can click on finish button, and this will end up creating our analytic list page Fiori application as another folder in the system. Superb. Now please make sure that this app is also accessible via the application router. So for that purpose, we are going to head over back to our application router access app JSON, and we will be adding one more endpoint for this application to be able to access via the application router. So just like you can see here, our existing manage PO app, I'm now going to add one more endpoint for the PO analytics. You can see two folders. One is the transactional app, which we have, and now we have the analytic app in the same folder. So we just modify the endpoint, and it is still protected by the access UAA, which is our security guard of BTP CAP application. So we are good to go with additional endpoint. Great. So after this, we are good and our app is ready. We can test our app. Let's go ahead and do the testing. So we will open the terminal and we just do CDS watch, and I'm running with the local SQLite database. Perfect. So we generate and we launch. And now you can see we've got the new endpoint for analytics. Wow, look at that. Cool. So let's open the index.html for our analytic app, and soon we should see the filter bar along with the table. Yeah, the necessary components should render at front of us. Okay, I believe this will not load because it also expects at least some annotations to create the middle area chart, without which it will not work. Yes, so I need to now go and add the next annotation to create the chart in the middle area. So we already went back to design.
Few moments later.
Created, yeah, this chart which I've created, I have added that. So automatically the system will plot this chart in the middle area. So this completes my creation of the chart. When you come back and refresh your UI now, voila, you can see you have got purchase order ID, company name, product name and country as the first set of blocks, then a chart area and then a table. If you hit the go button, wow, amazing. You see total company-wise purchases. And you know what? I very love this topic. You can do full chart. You can do only table. You can export data to Excel. Oh, this is out of the box. You can show chart and table together. Your user can do that. And now the climax. Remember, I also give series. Yes, here. Yes. So my manager asked me, can you show total sales per country? And within that country, what companies come? So in India, we have companies like Infosys, TCS. These are Indian IT companies. So tell me total purchase by TCS, Infosys, yes, Tata Consultancy Services. These are Indian ITs. Then show me US. In US, show me Amazon, Google, Meta. Yes. Then let's say Korean companies like Kia, right? Kia, right? Then Japanese brands like Hyundai, right? And Nissan, right? So I wanted to do that kind of a output. So this is why the series was used. So now you see the power of the series. So when you go back to this click setting button, you see here you got company name. You can now add the country and you see it's added as a series. Let's see the output, how it looks like. I click OK. So you see now you are getting company. Yeah. Okay. Let me just go back, change a bit. So this will become my series and this will become my category. I click OK. So now you see countries. So US, in US now you see these many companies are there. Yes, France, these many companies are there under France. India, these many companies are there under India. But this chart look very clumsy. I mean, it's because we have put so many dimensions, the chart looks very clumsy. It doesn't look beautiful. So what you can do, switch to a stack bar chart. Yeah, stack bar chart. And wow, cuckoo, look at that. You see US, all the companies in US. When you hover the mouse, you see, yeah, all these companies in US. Suppose India, what are the companies? You can see I hover the mouse. It is Baleda and I hover the mouse. It is Anger, right? These are the companies. Then China. These are the companies, Chinese companies. And I love this part. If you, for example, click this company, India Baleda, if you click India, you see data in the table is filtered to India, all the Indian companies. Wow. If you click US, unselect India, you see all the US companies are filtered in the chart, in the table below. So, and then you can export the data also. So all this you get out of the box. Think about ABAP. If you have to build this in classic ABAP, it become hell out of it. Yeah, it takes huge time. So this is the power of analytic apps which we can create when it comes to designing and developing our CAP based analytic application. Superb, great. So that is the middle chart. We've added all the blocks. Now comes to the most interesting part of the game, visual filter.
Much later.
And let's see what do I get. Woohoo! Wahala! There you go. Visual filter, guys. Yes, visual filter. Do you want to see it working? Let's click United States and click go button. You can only see the companies of United States. Evantal, these are the companies in United States. If you uncheck and click go button, you see all the companies of all the country. Let's select China, go button, and you see Chinese companies right at front of you. You can click Paranorma Studios, which will then filter data in our table. Absolutely. That's amazing. In no time, we could create this kind of application, guys. In no time. Can you believe it? Almost negligible coding, guys, as compared to ABAP. And this works beautiful in the mobile phone. If you come back, this is how your app look like in a mobile phone. Wow, look at that. Now, normal filters, visual filters, and now we can see the data in the mobile phone. You want to see it in iPhone 14 Pro Max? This is how it's going to look like in iPhone 14 Pro Max. Superb. Amazing. Amazing. Great. So that's the power of working with analytic list page application with Fiori Elements on top of SAP BTP Cloud Application Programming Model in the live system. With that, thank you so much for watching this video with me today. If you feel this content is helping you, kindly subscribe and share this channel in the WhatsApp group of your company teams. And I hope to see you in my next episode. Happy learning. Till then, goodbye and see you again.